Victorians of Victoria contract of sale. It's pretty straightforward, folks. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to call upon either Jaden, Byron or Stephanie from the Harcourts team. We appreciate that we do this for a living every week, day in, day out. At the moment, the way the market conditions are, almost around the clock. So it may have been a while since you last bid and bought at an auction, but we want what you want today, and that is to walk away without any regrets. And for one of you lucky people, you walk away with the contract, not just the brochure, and continue your search again next weekend. So we'll move along, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned earlier, the contract states that we are Harcourts Rowville auctioning the property. They've been marketing the home for the last 4 weeks. The property, the contracts have been expertly prepared by the vendor's conveyancer, being Winters Conveyancing. We sell to you the property as it's legally described, the attached copy and title, which is volume 8188, folio 060, being lot number 57. A lot of numbers. It can get quite confusing, I appreciate. But what it means, ladies and gentlemen, is what we sell to you today is the land with all the improvements, better known to you and I as number 33 Nathan Street in Ferntree Gully. What will pass with the property, folks, is obviously everything of a fixed and permanent nature. All chattels we pass. We're calling for a 10% deposit with the balance of monies to be paid in either 30 or 60 days from today's date. It is an auction. There is no calling off period, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to make sure that you've got everything in place, because if you are the successful purchaser, you'll be required to sign the contracts immediately upon the fall of the hammer and obviously pay a deposit. So what's it worth? Well, that'll be determined by your bidding here, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have auctions, as I mentioned. It is a cash unconditional contract. The settlement date will be the date upon which vacant possession shall be given, namely upon acceptance of title and payment of the full purchase monies. And the date of the sale, ladies and gentlemen, is today's date, being the auction date, Saturday the 29th of April 2017. With regards to the general conditions, I'll take them as being read. However, I'm obligated by our governing body, the REIV, to read out the auction rules, and they follow as such. That today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The vendors today have set a very reasonable reserve price. They're not testing the market. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, the law prohibits false bids, the law prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and the law prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct that we can impose today as auctioneers. The rules today do permit vendor bids, as, ladies and gentlemen, the words I used during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor is simply the term vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer today, am able to place a vendor bid. Now, very important one today, if you've turned up in a bidding capacity, and that is that once we reach that important point, which is that it's on the market and the hammer comes down and deemed sold, I can't accept any late bids, irrespective of the increment. If there is a dispute, it'll be at my discretion. We will give you ample time when and if we reach that point, ladies and gentlemen, so you don't need to yell it out. You just need to make sure that you're maybe the first person with their hand up, but more importantly, the one with their hand up last when I say sold. If you're here today without another business partner, husband, wife, anyone over the age of 18, you can bid with confidence. Buy here today in your name. Just let Byron know when you come in to place the words and or nominee next to your name, because the substitution clause allows you to nominate any other party onto the contract right up until 14 days prior to settlement. So we made it as easy as possible for you to secure this fantastic opportunity. Folks, the vendor statement, section 32, pretty straightforward. Total outgoings to the Knox City Council in the vicinity of $1,428 per annum. South East Water, $600 per annum. Then you're metered and charged on usage. Pardon me. We are Zone Neighbourhood Residential Zone Schedule 1, one of the best zonings that you can get in Melbourne. Vic Roads is no interest. All other certificates have been returned by all government instrumentalities, stating that they have no proposals or interest. And folks, as I mentioned earlier, the most important document in a contract, the title, which is what you're buying and bidding for today, which shows that we have a beautiful parcel of land, almost a quarter acre, with a frontage of some 18.2 metres by 53.34 metres, or for those that like it in feet, 60 by 175 feet, giving you a beautiful parcel of land, as I mentioned earlier, of some 900 and 87 square metres, they're approximate. So folks, that's what you're buying, that's what we have on offer for you today. Before we call for your bids, and as I mentioned earlier, the weather's a little bit suspect, so I don't mean to brag on and take too much of your time up before we call for audience participation, but it'd be rather remiss of me not to say a couple of very quick words, given that maybe some have waited 60 years for this opportunity. As I mentioned earlier, get the best of both worlds here. You've obviously got a beautiful parcel of land. For those that maybe have that renovator in them, well, a clean canvas is here for you. Really, only limitations are your budget and, of course, your imagination. For others that I spoke to earlier, it's about building that dream home. And I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but real estate sometimes is like climbing a mountain. But the best part of the news that I have for those buyers here today is that and the best view comes after the hardest climb, and there it is, at the foothills. That's what you're buying here today. Location, views, certainly land size, and when we talk about location, well, it doesn't get any better than this. For those that need to commute, you've got the 691 bus around the corner. You've got up Ferntree Gully train station if you need to commute. Of course, all the arterial freeways, whether it be the Eastern, Monash, wherever your heart desires, very accessible from this very location. And of course, the strip shops, you want to go up to the bakery on the weekend, just around the corner, they tell me they make a decent pie. It's all here for you. For those with families, well, again, small for choice. Whether it's Wattleview Primary, Fairhills High, Eastern Ranges, Ferntree Gully, North Primary, I can go on and on. There's about 13 within a kilometre radius from this spot. So folks, I think it ticks the boxes for many of you. I can tell you this, it'll be quite frightening to think what the home that you may see here in a year's time, brand new and constructed, may be worth. I can tell you that we've been selling homes in Ferntree Gully, now Rowville, $10 million. In Melbourne, it's very well documented on the news, the median price has gone up. For those that are thinking about hanging on to that extra $1,000 or $2 today, I can tell you this, I've been doing this for 27 years, and at the moment, people that are getting into real estate are earning more money while they sleep than what you are in your own jobs during the day. So, it comes down to those few thousands, that extra bid. Give it some thought, ladies and gentlemen, because that's how you make money. It's about bricks and mortar. Very well documented, and of course the facts show that everything's selling well above reserve price today because interest rates are at the lowest in history. So folks, I've said enough. This is now where we call for audience participation, and that is to find out who will be the proud new owner of 33 Nathan Street. We'd like to start me away. I'm in your hands. Start me where you will. Can I see a brave soul? Start me away anywhere at all. A sensible start at that. Where's that? Thank you. Welcome to the auction. 5. Apologies for having my behinds facing you. At $500,000 I'll side on here. At $500 I have a start, and I'll go in $10,000. That seems like the sensible place to go. At $500,000 who'd like to bid 510? At 5 now, bid at 5, looking for 10 in the roughs. At 500,000, looking for 10. 500,000, can I see it anywhere at all? Folks, you're getting a house thrown in for free, that sort of money. At 500, is that a 10? Not at the moment, hang on to your 10. Come on, at 500,000, looking for 10 to rise. Quickly jump on your phones, realestate.com. Type in 500 Ferntree Gully for a house on 1,000 square metres almost, and I promise it'll return 0 search results. You look like astute judges, this is called a bargain. There should be hands and legs going up at that sort of money. Almost a Mexican wave of bids. 500, bit of bid now, 5 here, looking for 10 in the rise anywhere. At $500,000 in, I'll test you. At $500,000, first call, quickly. At $500,000, second call. Don't miss it. Wow, what a bargain. At $500,000, third, final call. All finished, all sold, all done. At $500,000, 10 in the rise, anyone at all? Come on, sir, we had a chat earlier. You said it depends on the price. It's not going to get cheaper next week. My dad gave me some better advice. He said, son, the more you pay for a house, the more it's worth. Give it some thought. You want to have a go? Good on you. 510. 20. You've got some competition. Didn't think you'd buy it just with one bid, did you? Not in this market. At 510 now. 20 it is, I should think so too. 30, sir, can I say? At 520. Nearly yours. At 530. 520 against you now. Better bid at 520. At 520 now. Looking for a better bid and offer at 520 now. Quickly. 530, can I say? Better bid now. 520. Looking for 530. We're at all. Across the road, what are we doing? Just come to watch today, have we? At 520 now. Looking for a better bid and offer. 520. Looking for 30. Better bid at 30 now. Vendor bid at 30. At 30, back in for 40 if you like. At 30 now, against you, and you at 30. 40, can I say? Come on, you know it's worth it. At 40 now, 40 a bid. At 540 now, 540 here behind me. They're standing in their driveway at the moment. Who wants to take it off them? At $540,000, looking for a better bid and offer. Are you all finished? Silent, done. You're back in, sir. Come on. You know it's worth it. Land bank it, come back in 3-4 years and nearly fall over when we tell you what it might be worth without having done anything. 540 to bid, 550 is what I'm after. Give you a chance to think and ponder. But it's dollars that I need, and the more that you think about it, the more it starts to make sense. 540, first call, last chance. 540,000 as the sun comes out. Second call, quickly, don't miss it. Any new bidders? $540,000. Last chance. Third and final call. You want to have a go? Another go, sir? It'll be a beautiful surprise for your wife. Maybe an early Mother's Day gift. Giving you a moment to think. I'm going to call it 3 times. This is your last opportunity. 540,000.
Can you give me a call in 10 minutes?
Call it 3 times then. Giving you ample time, sir. 540's the bids. First call, quickly. Second call, 540. Last chance. All finished. All silent. Are you all done? $540,000. You in or out? You got a bad neck. I know a good chiropractor. You need north and south at auction, sir. Not the niggle that way. Want to go one more? Walk away, no regrets. 550. No one will believe you that you bought nearly 1,000 square metres for 550 if you tell them after today. You want to go one more bid? What the heck? It's only money. Bank's got plenty of it. These are the opportunities that people ring us up and say, do you have something 550, nearly 1,000 square metres? The answer is no. Today, this is your chance. Right here, right now. Do you want to go one more? 550? Sure? No regrets? You have another one to go at 550, do you? Let me know. I'll go buy it. 540 then. It's not over yet, sir. Call it 3 times. First call. Second call. Last chance. Third. Final call. Finished.
1 second, sir.
Absolutely. Big decision for any purchaser. It's a big decision for our vendors. It's been 60 years since they last sold. But we need both of you to meet halfway. What are we doing, Byron? Are they in or out? Not yet, sir. Brave soul to ask. Would you be braver and give me one more bid, which will get us closer? Give me 550, I'll go inside and ask. You want to join in? Yes or no? 550? You're out? You're waiting, are you? You might be waiting another 60 years if you don't bid. What are we doing, Byron? Gents, are we here to play? Come on, you know it's worth it. 540, all finished, silent, done. 540,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to seek some very quick instructions. If you could bear with me for a couple of minutes. and I'll come back with an answer. Thank you.
So, 200. Too much to be something to sort of on a bit of a slope. Probably it's not sort of on the other side.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. It's always a big decision for both parties, as I mentioned earlier. We have upped the bid from our bidders here at $550,000, and the property's on the market, and I'm about to sell it to them unless someone wants to stop me. So if you've turned up to buy, sir, you asked the question, it is on the market, but not with you, with this family. So if you'd like to join in, now's your chance. Otherwise, you walk away with a very angry wife. I know what I'd be doing. $550 on the market, ladies and gentlemen, sir. If you want to rethink your position, hit here, make no mistake. Can't take any late bids. $550,000. Calling it once. Selling. You out? You can go home with a brochure and say, honey, look what I missed out on. You want to go 5,000? I'll take 5,000 if it'll bring you in, sir. Now you're playing for keeps. You're not mucking around. Keys go in your pocket for $5,000. You'll spend it in tyres looking for another one like this. $550 selling. Second call, quickly. We're having a go, sir, or not? You having a go today? I'll take 5 if it'll bring you in. $550 against you. Their property. Let me know. The wife's saying yes. Oh, 60. Great bid. I know who the boss is. Thank you, madam. All the married men just laughed. 560. Nearly yours, guys. I'll take 5 if it'll bring you back in. 65. I've 60 here now. 65. 70. 70. 75. Federer versus Nadal. Who's going to win? In or out? 70? Give it some thought, sir. You've been with me from the very start. 75. 80. 80 says yes. Doesn't want to have that trip with an angry wife. 85? 85. Do you want to just round me off to 6? It sounds better. You sure? Sounds better. Just checking you're awake. 90. Yeah. 95. 600. They've taken my advice. 600,000. Madam, don't shake your head. You've got the same problem as the other gentleman. You need a good chiropractor. It's north and south at auctions. 600. What about 2,500? I'll go brick by brick if I have to today. 2.5. Out. Let me know. Say, Sam, sell it to them. So you have no regrets. I'm sure and you're sure. 600,000. All finished, sale and done. Thank you, sir, for bidding today. You've been a great competitor. Thanks to the earlier bidders. Are you sure you're out? I'm not convinced. You sure? Let them have it. Say, Sam, sell it to them. Madam, apologies. I'll do the same when you sell one day. At $600,000. Selling! No late bids. First call, quickly. Second call, selling. I always make dogs bark when I yell. Third, final call, selling. Selling. A round of applause for the underbidders, but our new purchasers. Sold to you. Congratulations. Welcome to Nathan Street, Ferntree Gully. Ladies and gentlemen, we're Harcourts. I'm Sam Babelis. If you'd like the same result, let us know how we can help. Thank you. Enjoy your weekend.